thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. You ain't gotta wait for it. You ain't gotta wait for me to give you.
What's up, Savage Gang? It's your girl Ashley with another video as promised. So today I did a makeup look sort of dedicated to my nail color because it's real fall, you know, a real nice look, you know. So I just went ahead and did my makeup dedicated to my nails. Don't judge, I did it. And also I did a mini story time of the time something crazy happened to me, y'all. So to hear the rest of that story, keep watching to see me do this makeup look and how I curl my hair. Keep watching. Don't forget though, I need you to subscribe.
I need you to like, comment, subscribe, because your girl needs them subscribers. So without further ado, here we go.
Alright guys, so this is what had happened. I was in school and you know, it was a game day, everybody was lit, so of course there was a couple kickbacks on campus, and this particular one happened in the boys' dorm. So yeah guys, me and my sweet mate, we can call her Shay, me and Shay went to this kickback, and you know, we had our little, I believe we were drinking Four Locos, either Four Locos or Strawberritas. It was something, you know, nothing heavy, but or a text from a mutual friend of ours saying like, come up to my room, you know, we can smoke. So of course we went, and you know, he had some, we had some smoke. She knew somebody who had some for sale, so she called him because apparently we didn't have enough or something. I don't know, I feel like we did, but whatever. So Tony, we can call him Tony. Okay, so the guy she called, he doesn't really need a name, but for storytelling purposes, we're gonna call him Michael. So she called Michael to get Tony some smoke. So Michael comes up with two girls, and the girls had smoke too. So they were like, let's just all match. We can all smoke, you know, huge smoke session. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping, you know. Everybody put their blunts into rotation. And yeah, it was just smoking. We was getting real loaded. So about 20 minutes goes by and I started feeling real weird. I started feeling like my insides kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just like a really uneasy feeling. I just couldn't sit still. I'm like, y'all
high? Am I tripping? You know, like, sometimes you gotta ask, like, am I tripping because
I'm a little loaded over here, and I just need to know if y'all on the same level. And people who have smoked with me know, like, I always ask, y'all high? Because I'm high. But yeah, so I'm sorry, mama, if you're watching this video, which I'm sure you probably will. Your girl used to smoke so much, and that's just what it was at this time. So anyway, yeah guys, about 20 minutes go by, I started feeling weird. I'm like, you know, anybody else feeling like really high, or is it just me? So the girl who I was with, she was like, no, you know, I feel real high too. But for some reason, I didn't feel like she felt as high as I felt. Like, I felt like she might have been high, but she wasn't like my high. She wasn't as high as I was. I go to the restroom because I couldn't sit still. I was just like, not twitching, but I was just like playing with stuff, moving around. I was like, you know, let me go to the restroom. Let me separate myself, and maybe I can get myself together. You know, Craig had to go in the bathroom, put some water on his face. You know, I was trying to get it together. That thing like was helping. I was still very, very, very high, and you know, it just it wasn't working.
So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to my dorm because I am up here tripping, and yeah.
No, let me go. So I go back out and I'm like, hey Shay, I'm finna go to my room or whatever. Like, you know, you coming back with me or you staying? And she was like, what's wrong? Why you leave her like outside of the door? And I was like, girl, I'm finna go. I'm high, and you know, I don't know. I didn't want to tell how I was tripping, but I was like, I'm just high and I'm ready to, you know, go to my room. And she was like, okay, I'll walk you out, you know. and we could just link up later. I'm like, cool. Mind you, I'm thinking like, I'm finna go to sleep. I'm finna sleep this high off, girl. Ain't no later. I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, I gotta sleep this high off. So, anyways, she walks me out. This is when stuff like gets bad. Okay, so walking down the steps, like I could see the steps, but it was like they were going back and then they were going forward again. So it's like I was walking backward up the steps and then I was going down. And y'all, it was hard to get down the steps. Like, it was so hard because they kept moving and I couldn't get down. I was just like, oh my God, like I'm gonna fall. Mind you, he stayed on like, I think the 3rd floor of this dormitory. So we had a lot of steps to take and we couldn't take the elevator because we weren't even supposed to be up there in the first place. Like, yeah.
We take the steps. I thought I was gonna die and fall and hurt myself really bad, but I ended up not actually. And yeah, I got out safely. So
she gave me a hug and she goes back into the dorm and I started walking. So y'all, I don't know what came over me. Something like, I don't know, something just triggered.
And I took off running down this. Okay.
It was like the guy's dorm was over here, right? And the girls' one was on this side. But it had like a kind of like a, not like a hill, but like it went down a little bit. And then there was a road in between. So y'all, I'm running down this hill like for my life. Like somebody is after me. Please don't ask me why I started running because I really don't know. Like, I don't know. I was really loaded. And this is why I started to think that I was tripping, because if I was in my right mind, you know, I could have easily just walked. But instead I started to run, like with all my speed in my body. So yeah. My ex-boyfriend was actually inside the lobby when I came through the lobby, because you had to go through the lobby, and then I lived on the 1st floor, so I had to go through the lobby and down the hall. So of course he was in the lobby, and you know, he was like, hey Ashley, and I guess I was moving so fast I was just like, hey, and like I was trying to get to my room, y'all, because I was so high and I couldn't like stop it. So yeah, I get to my room, y'all, and this is when like things go from bad to like hella worse, like so much worse. When I got to my room, you know, I was alone, so I was just stuck with my thoughts basically. And you know, I've never taken acid or anything like that say you can, you know, have a bad trip, but that's really what I felt like I was having. Like, I'm having a bad ass trip. Like, what I don't know. I was just having a bad trip, and I'm like, y'all, I didn't even take acid or anything like that. I just smoked a little weed. Like, I'm not supposed to be feeling like this. I'm supposed to be like chill, you know, not even anything with anxiety or anything. Like, I'm just supposed to be chilling. Like, something's wrong, y'all. Like, I was calling people. It was really late, so I couldn't call my mom, and I really I feel like if I would have called my mom, I would have shook all the way back. Yeah, so I was just by myself, y'all. I laid down. Well, yeah, first when I got in the room, I laid down. And I just laid there for a while with my eyes open, just like chilling. And I could feel like my body, I don't know, it's like I could feel myself breathing. I know that sounds like duh, Ashley, but I could really like feel myself breathing. And it was like freaking me out. So I'm like, let me go take a shower and maybe that'll help me like get it together. It did not help. When I was in the shower, guys, I literally felt like the water was hot, but it wasn't like Hades hot. And I felt like I was in hell. Like, I felt like the water was hitting me and my body was just like steaming. And then I started to feel like my body was a skeleton, and like it's giving me chill bumps. Like, no lie, it's giving me chill bumps even to talk about it, because it really felt like my body was a skeleton. Like, I don't even know. I don't know why it felt like that, but it really did. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta get out of the shower. Like, I gotta lay down. So I get out of the shower. I think it might be a big t-shirt on or something. I throw something real simple on, and I get in the bed. And y'all, all I can remember is like crying and praying. My roommate wasn't there. She went home that weekend. She never went home, y'all, like ever. But she went home this particular weekend, and I was just by myself, y'all. I was tripping balls. Oh, I was tripping. Like, after that, I took a huge break off smoking, and I was just like, you know, I don't know. I was kind of scarred by that. I'm not even gonna lie. And I believe that it was that weed that God brought. And I don't mean to, like, you know, point the finger, because we were all smoking, but y'all, I wasn't feeling like that. I had that, the smoke that I rolled, I had that smoke before. Like, I had smoked it prior to the smoke session. So I was like, oh, you know, it's pressure, but it didn't do that to me before. Like, so I knew it had to be what he brought. And yeah, I mean, of course the responsibility is still on me because I smoked it. But my point is, it wasn't my weed that did that to me. And yeah, so guys, that is the time somebody laced my blunt. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to do my makeup. I'm just gonna finish my eyeliner in this eye, put my lashes on, and some foundation, you know, concealer, you know, do all of that, and then I'm gonna be done. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also gonna do a mini little hair, like how I do my hair, after, like, at the end of this video. But yeah, I'm gonna have, it's gonna be kind of long, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, let me finish doing this eye look, and I'll be back to do my foundation. All right, guys, so this is the finished eye look. Now it's time for foundation.
Yeah, they thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. You ain't gotta wait for it. You ain't gotta wait for me to give you my love. You ain't gotta wait for it. Things are getting sticky, girl, I think that I'm stuck. I'll admit I'm wrong, but I know that you gon' come for me. Yeah. Never gonna not hit by your loving is just to me. And every time you hit my phone, you say you need company. Oh, I'ma run up on you. 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 Girl, you used to being quiet till I brought that loud. You say your dollars is a mountain, and your mama your accountant. You watch your figures, you a big deal. Got your fresh prince and a big wheel. Polo mink coat, that's a big kill. Put you on the phone like a windshield. I'll admit I'm wrong, but I know that you gon' come for me, yeah. Never gonna not hit by your loving is just to me. And every time you hit my phone, you say you need company. Oh, I'ma run up on you. 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 I'ma run up on you.
Major keys, I'm the boss. Don't Griselda go off? Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, the orb, your man churchy girls. When my girls get right, is this another day that your light shine bright? Ain't none of them in your life. Me have the game pan like them walk code. Just link with some hot gal out the road. Me have the way small, pretty boss wine. Rolex, not the pan on the dirty girl tie. Yo, I told him pull up on me, faster than Danica. That's on the lawn, tryna blow him like harmonicas. He call me queen, he know Nikki is the moniker. He wanna mix between Hillary and Monica. I switch it up, I switch it up, rip the beat and I stitch it up. Traveled and I bounced up all Sinead, sir. Barbie, I link up, major laser.
I'ma run up on you. 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 thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. You ain't gotta wait for it. You ain't gotta wait for me to give you my love. You ain't gotta wait for it. Things are getting sticky, girl, I think that I'm stuck. I'll admit I'm wrong, but I know that you gon' come for me. Yeah. Never gonna not hit by your love, and it's just to me. And every time you hit my phone,
this is just gonna be a how I do my middle part, long bob, which is what this is. It was going for the Kim K look. I did not film myself doing this hairstyle, but I did do it myself. And if you would like a video of how I did this hairstyle on my hair, please comment below and I will be more than happy to do it. Going to section my hair, and I'm going to flat iron it, but when I flat iron it, I'm going to twist my flat iron back. So I'm going to twist it towards me and just pull it through.
I'm a runner, boy. I'm a runner, boy. I'm a runner, boy. Girl, you used to being quiet till I brought that loud. You say your dollars is a mountain, and your mama your accountant. You watch your figures, you a big deal. Got your Fresh Prince and a big wheel. Polo mink coat, that's a big kill. Put you on a phone like a windshield. I'll admit I'm wrong, but I know that you gon' come for me. Yeah. Never gonna not hit by your love, and it's just to me. And every time you hit my phone, you say you need company. I'm a runner, boy. 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 I'm a runner, boy.
Major keys, I'm the boss. Don't Griselda go off? Left from the loft and went to Bergdorf. Most of these dudes is really quite soft. 45 special, this is my cloth. About to drop an album, this is my fourth. I don't put sugar in my spaghetti sauce. Drop a freestyle and get these hoes perched. Fire burn, the up your man church. The girls, when my girls get right. This is another day, let your light shine bright. Ain't none of them in your life. Me have the game pan like them walk code. Just link with some hot girl out the road. Try me have the way small, pretty boss wine. Rolex, not the pan on the dirty girl tie. Yo, I told him pull up on me, faster than Danica. That's on the lawn, tryna blow him like harmonicas. He call me queen, he know Nikki is the moniker. He wanna mix between Hillary and Monica. I switch it up, I switch it up. Rip the beat, then I stitch it up. Travel, then I bounce up all Sinead, sir. Barbie, I link up, major laser.
I'm a runner, boy. 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 I'm a runner, boy.
I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and add your girl on social media, Instagram and the Snap, Twitter too, but you know he say Instagram and a Snap on the song, so that's why I said it like that. But don't forget to follow your girl, and don't forget to share my video. Thank you guys so much. Love you. Mwah. Gang.
Till I brought that loud. You say your dollars is a mountain, and your mama your accountant.